to have to go look through the internet and find out if it's true or not.
I think it's time for a short pause.
Yeah, well, I think so, too. Well, the Okonuts Network, folks. Audiobook, poetry, game design, paranormal investigations, and talk. A creative baptism for every day. Type in Richard Andrew Olkus in Amazon Kindle, Spreaker.com. All right, back to you, Joe Vector.
Okay.
Let's hear another story about something getting dropped on its head.
First things first, I want to plug the Joseph Vivaldi Network's Patreon page.
Good idea.
It has, unaired content. If you subscribe, and it's a good thing to check out. Excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me, I figure we go to the lighter side of the news, and Curtis the Bearheart agrees.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Elephant seals take over California beach during shutdown.
Elephant seals.
Dental
plan.
January 30th, 2019. San Francisco AP News. A colony of elephant seals took over a beach in Northern California during the government shutdown, when there was no staff to discourage the animals from congregating in the popular tourist area. An official said. Well, can I comment?
Yeah, sure. Let's hope so.
See, instead of people enjoying the beach at a time in California, you have elephant seals congregating and enjoying the beach at the time. Which means you have the elephant seals and their families and stuff like that partying on the beach and not the humans.
Yeah, but first of all, how big is an elephant seal? How big is an elephant seal? I gotta know. Are they the size of Buicks?
They're like that.
Well, there's no relative comparison. I have no idea. I'm unable to make a determination as to the scale of that creature. If it was next to a Volkswagen, then I would know. But I know how big a Volkswagen is. That picture does nothing for me unless I know exactly. Look, I'm just saying, because if it's a giant, blubberous creature, and it doesn't like that you're there, yeah, you'll probably want to go somewhere else,
Yeah.
If it eats like raw fish and it can send off sharks, it's probably for the best if you reconsider the beach that day. Maybe you should go to the arcade instead.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about TV's hard to buy. You know what I mean? They're making holidays for people who are killers. I don't know what's going on anymore. This is a topsy-turvy country.
Me neither.
Yes. Elephant seals, I don't know what they are. I don't want them anywhere near me.
Where do they go?
Oh, man. I'll tell you, I'll get a shotgun. No, that's bad. You don't want to do that. You want to take care of them. You don't want to hurt those creatures. If they make that noise, dude, I'm out of there. It's over. I can't be around a noise like that.
I guess they've been hanging around with Dumbo a lot.
I don't know who they're hanging around with, but it's not going to be me. I'll tell you that for nothing.
No, they're not going anywhere. That's not a relief.
If that noise made donuts fall out of the sky, I would still tell them to shut up. That's how terrible it is.
About 60 seals that gave birth to 35 pups took over a beach.
That's good.
in Point Reyes National Seashore.
Well, it's their shore too, I hate to tell you. Now listen, if you want to get a nice stick of dynamite, set it off, scare the little buggers down the way, then that's cool. But don't let your kids show up to that beach if there's, what are they again? Lion walruses? What are they called? Shark seals?
They're elephant seals.
Elephant seals? That's terrible. They sound huge. Sound like they're the size of like motorcycles or something, you know? How big are they? I wish the article would say.
We'll find out. We're getting.
We'll have to go to Wikipedia and find out for ourselves.
We're getting there.
Yes.
Took over a beach in Point Reyes National Seashore, knocking down a fence and moving into the parking lot. The San Francisco Chronicle reported Wednesday. Park north of San Francisco is a home to a colony of about 1,500 elephant seals that tend to frequent another beach with 100-foot tall, 30-meter cliffs that keep the animals protected and mostly hidden from the public, said park spokesman John Del Oso. Del Oso said it's likely recent storms and high tides inundated the animals' normal habitat with water, so they sought a wider swath of dry land around the corner.
This is from Wikipedia. Elephant seals spend the majority of their time underwater in search for food and can cover 60 miles a day when they head out to sea. When elephant seals are born, they can weigh up to 80 pounds. Did you just hear what I said?
80 pounds.
Yeah, but when do they weigh 80 pounds? They don't weigh 80 pounds when they're fully grown up. It just said, listen, pay attention. It said they can weigh up to 80 pounds when they're born. How big are they when they're on the beach? And what does it say? They have a proboscis on their face? What is this, Lovecraft? What the heck is going on here?
I thought they had their proboscis on their butt.
No, that would be a proboscis. That's not the same thing. You're being a silly goose here. We're trying to get to the bottom of this thing. You're not taking this seriously. Look, they're huge. What does it say? Thousands of pounds? Yeah. No thanks. I think, you know what? I think instead of going to the beach, we're going to go to the mall that day. Okay?
If I saw that many elephant seals on the shore, I'd run the other way.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. In fact, if you see them, you don't want to just blunder onto the ocean, apparently. There may be giant seals beside the cars. They're 80 pounds when they're born.
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Sometimes you go out with tarps, you shake the tarps, it annoys them, and they move the other direction, he said.
Yeah, sometimes. Other times they realize that they're giant death machines and they don't care. Yeah, good idea. Tarps, that's the way to do it. I got a better idea than tarps.
And here's the real ass kicker.
Yeah, lay it on us.
Just because of the strike.
The shutdown.
The shutdown.
Yes.
And not blaming any party, but I will say this. But since
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth too.
Yeah.
But I am just here reporting as the ace reporter Joe Vector reports.
Yeah, of course.
But since nobody was at work to address the seal migration, the animals took over. One seal even ventured under a picnic table near a cafe, the newspaper reports. The elephant seals were lounging in the sand after the park reopened Sunday, leading staff to temporarily close the road to the beach. Officials have no plans to move the animals, while some of them nurse They're pups.
That's what I'm saying. Now there's babies involved. I mean, your beach is closed. That's just what it is. What are you going to do? Make the child suffer, the baby elephant seal suffer? He's already got a weight problem.
Yeah. Staff is considering offering guided tours of the elephant colony. They also said
The elephant seal colony.
that's the end of Europe.
You've been listening to yesterday's news on the Joseph Vivaldi Network. I am Curtis the Bearheart. I'm here to tell you about the Okonuff Network. The Okonuff Network is a parallel brand to the Joseph Vivaldi Network. There's two shows of interest: Oakwood Game Design, where they podcast a tabletop RPG called Afterity. You can check that out on the Okonuff Network, Spreaker.com. And also Visionary Wormhole Pilgrim, where they watch really cool inspirational flicks, listen to cool CDs, maybe play video games from back in the day. Really cool stuff, consciousness altering and inspirational stuff. The Okonuff Network, audiobooks, poetry, game design, paranormal investigations and talk. A creative baptism for every day. Type in Richard Andrew Okus on Amazon Kindle's search bar for our books, Spreaker.com and iTunes.
This is Joe Vexer, reporter. I am going to discuss shortly about the Joseph Vivaldi Network. We feature podcasts such as the Joseph Vivaldi Podcast, the Ricky and Wolfman Show, the Totem Wolf and Bearheart Podcast, Slow-Mo Joe's Timeless Poetry Show, Spiritus Holographica, and much, much more. And look us up on Spreaker, just type in the Joseph Vivaldi Network. We're also on iTunes and YouTube. And also, just to let everybody know, this is the season finale of yesterday's news with Joe Vester and Curtis Bell.
Curtis Bearheart, yeah. That name is sure stuck on. Well, this is great. It's been fun. Is there anything else?
Oh no, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say.
All right, folks. Thanks for listening. Talk to you next time.
Till next season.
Yep. Farewell. Thanks.
Adios.